Hey guys, Simtar here. So, the mod drop. Situation around it is pretty spicy and it is discussed a lot now. So yes, mod drop is basically scam and piracy. If you want to see pretty good explanations of that part, watch Zaric or GamerPoets videos, pretty good explanations were given there. There is no need to talk about that part again, so I will talk a bit about the, let's say, technical part of mod drop. Someone in my Discord said something like, well, mod drop has problems, but it is a good idea in overall to have one-click mod setups. To say more precise, it can be a good dream, but even the idea is not good, talking exactly about Skyrim, just because it is simply not possible to realize what this idea is about. This may work for only very experienced modders who simply are lazy at the moment or don't have time because of, let's say, real-life things. For others, not experienced folks, it will be a trap. And that is only the first part of the fail, as the idea itself is almost mostly about to help exactly that part of players who are not experienced. And exactly that part of players will be hurt by setups they will use. I will explain. Let's say, just imagine, I pick up my 740 mod setup and shared it via the mod drop. I will not even talk about copyright scenes now, just the technical part. First of all, the graphics. Let's say the guy with low-end or, well, come on, even with mid-range PC, installed my mod setup. His rig will melt. He will not be able to play this setup at all, cause he'll have like 5 or 10 FPS. If he still wants to play this setup, because for the rest of it, let's say gameplay mods, he will need to, yes, uninstall and reinstall tons of mods to make that setup playable for him. But what the hell if initial purpose was to save him from installing mods? Also, somewhere in process, if he's not experienced, he will with like 90% chance screw up his game. Secondly, the gameplay. Just a random example, and actually, as you can guess, in practice there will be much more of them. So the player installed the setup and it is somehow playable for him now. But then he installed, let's say, just 5 more mods. No, you're lying, Morgan. Sooner or later, he will install a few more mods, that's normal. And the most bad moment here, that almost with 100% chance, if there will be some issues, and there will be some issues, he will not notice them instantly as game is just too big to test everything fast. He will notice them much later when these issues will be already inside his save game file. The direct example. Let's say in this setup there is immersive patrols mod, but few days or weeks later player likes the obis description and he installed the obis mod. Immersive patrols and obis, when used together, sooner or later, but always, cause a game-breaking bug where some random faction, let's say Whiterun for example, starts to attacking you on sight with no actual reasons. And this cannot be fixed. Yes, there is a mention about this bug on Immersive Patrol page if you will be reading it very attentively, but as player is not experienced and with 99% chance he didn't read Immersive Patrol's page cause he most likely don't even know there is Immersive Patrols exactly in his own setup. If the setup is big, and obviously he will not read about dozens or hundreds of mods, so he don't know about that. And there is no mention about this bug at Obis page. So what happens next? In a few hours or days, this player's game will be broken and already saved. So the best options here for the player is to load much earlier save, if that save is present. If no, well, rest in peace. I'm not even talking about the fact if you're installing the big mod setup, you will be absolutely confused about what and how to do in your game. Hundreds of spells, new locations and quests, harder enemies and dozens of new gameplay moments you will have no idea about, because you simply did not install all these mods by yourself and have no info about them. That is what one-click mod setup install in any form will lead to, without exceptions. And I'm not even talking about the fact that most, of course not all, but most of that big mod setups will be bugged initially, as most of players who make huge mod setups never finish the game because of bugs or incompatibilities. And even it is a mod setup from almighty and famous Skyrim YouTuber, let's say, that does not give any guarantees he or she is also same good in modding the game as he or she is good in making reviews of the mods. I personally would never install a mod setup from someone else like, I don't know, ESO, Fudge Muppet or even the Broadduel, no matter how much I love and respect them as YouTubers. Why? Because all I saw in their videos is showcases that are lasting like 10 or 20 minutes or random gameplay demonstrations. How can I be sure their setups will be stable in long-term meanings? Yes, I cannot be sure at all. It is just Skyrim modding scene that is too big and too complex. Let me mention that one-click mod install can easily work, for example for something like, I don't know, Hellblade. Why? Because Hellblade is new and very demanding game by default. If your PC is able to run it with no problems, it also will be most likely able to run it with no problems with most of graphics mods, not talking about the gameplay mods and compatibility talk. And yes, there are no mods for Hellblade, that was just an example. Mod drop may work for some other games, but it is technically a fail for Skyrim. Oh, and did I already mention that mod drop is scam and piracy? Well, yes, I did, and I cannot find better words for that than Michael from GamerPoets did. So let me just quote him.
Bottom line, mod drop is piracy. Mod drop is the type of site that ruins this community. Mod drop is shit. Anyone who supports it, I will actively oppose them. And if you care anything about the modding community, its authors, its users, and its supporters, you will also oppose anyone who supports them. I will not use mods from people who support it. I will not subscribe to channels that support it. It goes against everything that the community has been built upon, the rights and the respect of the authors themselves.
That's it, folks. Learn how to mod your game, read about the mods and their compatibilities, learn how to tweak your game, and that will be 10 times more rewarding for you in the end. Your own mod setup will always be better. Support those who actually create the mods, the mod authors. Do not support project that has no respect to mod authors. Share this video to let more people know about reality of mod drop, and if you still are not subscribed to GamerPoets and Zaric's channels, give them a visit. Thanks for watching and stay tuned. Scimitar Gaming here, signing out.